After the Pulwama terror attacks, I met family members of the 3 Veers from Dehradun. In the following days, I saw women in different parts of Dehradun coming out of homes in solidarity for the Veers. The slogans and words were bitter, angry, and about the Man Samman of the nation. Then, Balkot happened. Between Delhi, Dehradun, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, between February and May, I noticed that on ground the phrase Man Samman, honor, had acquired a strong association with Modi and was not restricted to Uttarakhand. What stunned me was that Man Samman was used only by women among the voters I met. There was no parcha or template handed out to them. They were scattered and from different backgrounds, yet it was in a flow. When they were mentioning Balkot, they would mention Man Samman. When they mentioned Narendra Modi, they mentioned Man Samman. When they mentioned Swarajya Bharat and toilets and gas cylinders, they mentioned Man Samman. Their support for Modi was backed by a strong sense of dignity and emotion. Women and their emotion are Narendra Modi's silent weaponry. In Uttarakhand's Pauri Garhwal constituency, a bunch of young BJP supporters told me that women in their families feel that Modi works like Pahari women. I had not heard something like this before. In Rajasthan's Rajsamand, women surrounded me with passionate account of "Kitna kiya hai Modi ji ne." In Haridwar, I met women devotees and Safai Karamcharis at the Ganga Ghats. They said that they had really blessed Modi for his work. Some of Modi's schemes and policies were meant to engage and impact women. They have rebooted his politics. Swachh Bharat Mission got a heartfelt mention among his schemes wherever I went. Jan Dhan Yojana has pushed the image of a thinking PM into caste crevices. Garibon ki sochte hain Modi ji, they say. They have praised one rank, one pension. Ujjwala Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. They mentioned Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana very fondly. In Uttarakhand, steps being taken towards the curbing of palayan or out-migration and Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana were mentioned by women. I noticed that women view Modi as a workaholic head of worthy representatives. In UP, women said that Modi Yogi team was another reason for supporting BJP. In Nagina, they talked about Sushma Swaraj's work. Vasundhara Raje is now out of power, but many women I met in Rajsamand remember her for her good work and policies. This year in Uttarakhand and in Maharashtra and MP in 2018, I met some women who were attributing the good work done by the state governments and CMs to Narendra Modi. Modi has mastered the art of symbolism and uses oodles of it in his politics. On ground, Modi's visits to Kedarnath and his quiet appearance in black at the Kumbh Snan right before Balkot made an impact on women voters. In his speeches, he never forgets to say his pranams to the Devis and to the holy rivers, whether in Assam, Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan or Gujarat. His Dehradun speech happened during Navratras. Here he paid homage to Durga and mother of the Veer Sainiks in the same breath. He bowed down to Diya Kumari in the Udaipur rally. In MP, in his last speech for 2019, he paid homage to Devi Ahilyabai. These are strong social messages in the local context. They speak to women. This symbolism made way for emotion and emotion for vote. But what about women leaders against Modi? Challenging him on the regional turf were some strong women leaders. He made it difficult for them to emerge as change makers for their own gender. During the campaign, not much was heard from these leaders on what they would actually do for women. None of these women leaders could make room for herself in Modi's gender-dominated narrative. One big reason: Modi's pointed policies and programs. Through his work and words, Modi hasn't left space for these women leaders to emerge as preeminent representatives of women empowerment. And finally, the more Modi is cornered by his opponents on women in his personal life, including his mother, the more Modi himself says he is detached from family, more furiously his nationwide family of women becomes wider, stronger, mightier. We would like to bring you more from his family in the coming months. So watch this space and do like, share and subscribe.